What is happening? What is going on? Welcome to the channel. Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, hopefully you're going to enjoy the video and make sure you hit the subscribe button. Shameless plug, would appreciate that. But what I'm going to do in this video is I'm going to try to create the scene that's in the thumbnail. Pretty easy to do, and I think it looks pretty cool. So let's do it. Let me show you how to do it. So I'm just going to click on my camera and I'm just going to go G and I'm just going to bring it further out. All right. Now, first thing we're going to need to do is we're going to need a plane. So we're going to need our ground. So we're going to go Shift A, mesh, plane. Then I'm going to go S. I'm going to scale it up pretty big to roughly there. Looks good. Then I'm going to hit tab, right click, subdivide, go down here and subdivide this probably 50 times. Okay. Now what you want to do is you want to click here on proportional editing and enable it. And then you can see here, you can look, you can find something that you want. So I'm going to go with smooth. And what you're going to do is hit G and then roll your scroll wheel pretty big and bring it up to something there. G, roll your scroll wheel, bring it up there. Just find a nice spot. G, bring it up just like that. There, G, make it pretty big, this one. And then G. So we just got a little bit, it's not like a flat plane. We don't want something flat, completely flat. Let's go here and go G. And go there. And that looks pretty good. Then you can go tab. Now what you'll need to do is you can import a model. So just find a model that you've got. You can look for something that you want. I'm going to just import a model of mine. So I'm going to go shift, not shift, I'm going to go import. And I'm going to find it. So there's my model there. And I'm just going to go and rotate him that way. Now it looks like that. So I'm just going to go X there and G. Bring him up to about there. Okay. So we got something looking like this now. And I'm just going to change the dimension. So 1920 by about 1080 is that nice kind of cinematic look. All right. So next thing we want to do is we want to get almost like another plane. So this will be where the kind of like the volume and the lights coming through. So Shift A, mesh plane. I'm just going to bring this back and we're going to make it roughly the same size. So I'm going to go Z, S, scale it up, and then go to X, G, bring it up. So about here. Okay, same thing, tab, right click, subdivide, and it's subdivided maybe 3 times, and maybe 4. Make it 5. Okay. Then what you want to do is select them, and we want to select these faces. So I'm going to select these ones. So click, hold down shift. I'm just going to select these, and you're going to hit delete faces. And we can go out of here now. And we can always adjust it later. So I'll probably go Z, go S, and just get it in. It's about there. All right. Now let's get a light going. So I'm going to use actually I made a bit of a mistake. So I want to delete all these. So hold down shift, delete these as well. Faces. And then hit tab, S, scale it down. It's about there. Okay, now we want to get a light. So I'm going to use a Shift A light and I'm going to use let's go with a spotlight. Then go to X, G, bring it up to here. We obviously might need to move it later. Then click on your world, click on the color and make it completely dark. Now next thing we're going to need to get some volume, because if I go here now and I click there and I'm just going to make this dark. If we select our light and we make it like 500, it's starting to shine through. Okay. So it's almost shining onto that. So it's shining right through there. So I'm just going to go G and bring it up a little bit higher. Alright, now I'm just going to go back here, go Shift A and go mesh and add a cube. S, make it completely big so it covers the whole scene and probably the light as well. So S, there we go. Now go to shading with your cube selected, hit new. I'm just going to go back here, click on the principal BSDF, hit delete, Shift A and look for volume, and we want to add a principled volume. Plug the volume into the volume, change this to 0.1, and we can always work away from that. Now if I go to my camera, I click here, I've got something looking like this now, and you'll need to probably bring it to about 5,000, and it increases that. So let's make an area light actually. So change it to area light, and then change this color. Well, not yet. Let's so you can see if I hide this, this is what the scene looks like. Now what we can do is click here, and you can make this smaller, so S, so that it concentrates more on the guy, and then bring this down, so G, it's about there. And now we zoom in, you can see what's happening there, and this is what we're getting. So what you want to do now is you want to add like a material to this, so you can use Blender Kit, or you can use, if you've got real-time materials from Ducky, you can use that. So I'm going to use this. I'm just going to use a simple, like a organic, not an organic, simple surface, and use like a asphalt, and we'll just look for something. Let's go with like cement or like a concrete. So you can just find something you like. I'm just gonna go with like a cement. Bring it to about here, and then let's just change the color of the spotlight, like a blue. So you can see how nice it's starting to make it look already. Then adjust this, maybe make it about 1,900. Get up to about, let's make it about 3,000. Keep this at 0.25. Then if you don't want that shadow, you can get something like that. Take the shadow away, but I do kind of like the shadow coming into the scene. Now let's just click on our camera. I'm going to zoom out to about here, just so you can kind of see that coming through. And then if you're happy with this, you can, like I said, you can use materials from Blender Kit, or what I could do is I could use some grass. So if you've got polygonic, you can just click there, add the grass, boom, and now it changes the complete scene and makes it look something like this now. So if I click there, that looks pretty good. And then we'll need to obviously bring the light to about 5,000, and then probably makes the cube density about 0.05, and that looks quite nice. Then you can adjust your camera. You could probably zoom in, and then maybe make the Y a little bit higher to about there. I think that looks pretty good. So like I said, if you've got Blender Kit, you can use the grass. I do have some videos on how to create like quick grass. That will also work well in the scene because that doesn't have to be so detailed, and it looks pretty good. And yeah, hopefully you enjoyed the video. Make sure you hit the subscribe button, and I'm going to be doing more tutorials like this. I might create some stuff that's a little bit more in depth as well. So yeah, hopefully you're going to enjoy this. You can obviously make this plane a lot bigger, and it will also look pretty good. But hopefully you enjoyed the video, and I will see you in the next video. Make sure you hit the subscribe button, and yeah, hope you have a great day. Peace.